Hello there folks, it is TIJ Gaming and welcome back to the Neil Robertson Pro Career on Snooker 19. Today it is hopefully time for episode 47 because last time out we had a glitch which meant that we went back to 0-0. The last episode was technically the 47th episode but because of the glitch I put it as part 46. So after 4 frames of the DAFABET Masters semi-final it is 3 frames to 1 to us. Now what I realised I didn't do in the last video because obviously I didn't know that it would have gone back to 0-0 with a glitch. I didn't show the head-to-head record with John Higgins. So the head-to-head record looks a little bit like this. It looks great in our favour. In the last 8 matches we played against John Higgins, we've beaten him 7 times. The only defeat against Higgins coming in the Paul Hunter Classic of Season 2 in the last 16 of 3 frames to 1 to John Higgins. But obviously this is the first time we are playing Higgins in a long match. A few deciders in there, but generally our performance has been fairly positive against the Wizard of Wishaw. And obviously, as I've pointed out many times, we are looking for our 3rd successive DAFABET Masters final appearance. Now, something I'm going to do today, something I've decided to do, I was going to ask you guys, but I thought, no, I'm going to do it, and I'm confident in doing it. I'm going to change the aiming aid. I tried this in Season 1, and it absolutely didn't work in my favour at all, because we started losing matches. It was in fact after this event in Season 1 we went to the German Masters, used Pro Plus aiming aid and went out in the last 32. But I believe I'm a much better player than I was then, so I'm going to put the aiming aid up to Pro Plus because Pro is getting a little bit too much of a potting game I think now ultimately. Just check, yeah, it is on Pro Plus because Pro is just becoming a little bit too much of a potting game. You can pretty much pot everything on Pro, apart from the cutbacks. So Pro Plus will give us a little bit more of a challenge. That won't come into effect, at least I don't think, until the next match, because you can't change the settings in the middle of a match. So whether it's the final of the DAFABET Masters, should we get there, or the first round of the German Masters, we'll be moving up to Pro Plus. So we'll have to see how we get on there. But for today, I believe we will be on that Pro difficulty. But if you remember, to try and avoid the glitch happening again in part 46, we had the break off in frame number 5. And just a safety here for us. I did play about 6-7 frames on Pro Plus yesterday, and I have to say I really enjoyed it. Lost to Mark Selby 4 frames to 2. Which wasn't too bad, I don't think, for a first appearance on Pro Plus, to be fair. That looks like a good red, though. Where's it going? Oh, he's fluked one.
Playing for the middle pocket.
So in part 46, we weren't on our best form, but it was very much one visit snooker from both players. John Higgins getting a century break in frame number 2. It was the only real opportunity he was given, and on that opportunity he absolutely smashed it. So let's see if we can do the same in frame number 5. Well, not going to be one visit here.
But it could have been worse.
Let's see what sort of safety he plays. It's going to be a little bit tricky. But he's done well.
Excellent safety shot. John Higgins, 11.
I have to play it a little bit hard to bring the cue ball back towards the green. Oh, that's not quite worked. We hit the brown, which meant that, I mean, if it at that pace it looked good to go over to the green, but seeing that we hit the brown, we canned off the brown. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. So John Higgins gets a second chance in this frame. As I always say in the second session, the first 2 frames are paramount success.
7.
And go one of 3 ways. John Higgins can bring it back to 3 each. Can make it 4-2, or we can make it 5-1. And obviously, 5-1 puts Higgins out of the game. I'll tell you what, he's not in his best form, is he, at all? He's had 2 chances now and he's not made the most of it. But to be fair, he's not given too much away here. Again, I think this is on Pro. It might be on... I think it's on Pro. I can't quite tell. I'm pretty sure it's on Pro anyway. It's a tricky shot here to not leave anything on. Have to try and do what we did before and try and get it back towards the yellow. Don't hit any reds on the way back, and well, we have, but we get away with it. That red on the cushion isn't going to be attractive to pot. Ooh. And hitting that middle jaw does not help John Higgins whatsoever. So, it's our first chance. No, this is on Pro Plus. This is on Pro, not Pro Plus, definitely. Which is okay.
One.
But our first pot of the day. The aiming line just a little bit more awkward on Pro Plus when you get to it.
We know what a prolific long potter he
Did
is,
miss a few of these long blues on Pro Plus. So there's definitely that added element of challenge there, and I look forward to it.
Brilliant.
But for this match, we're on Pro, so let's see if we can continue our great run of form and beat John Higgins. This would be a great frame to win.
7.
Put it to 4-1. Gives us a real advantage in the game, you have to say. All of a sudden, it's a long way back
13.
for the Scotsman from there.
14.
Tour Championship starts today as I'm recording this. I'm quite excited, I have to say. Robertson is playing today against Stephen Maguire. Obviously, you guys will have already seen it and know the results. And I think Maguire's actually got a better record against Robertson. I think the record's something like 12-8. Good player, Stephen Maguire. Last meeting between the two was in the DAFABET Masters this year. Seems like an eternity ago now. I guess it is 5.5 months ago.
22.
Looking okay here. A little bit straight on this pink. Not ideal. We'll have to play with some side to position ourselves a little bit better for the next red. But we're looking okay here.
28.
See, there are some shots that make me think we're on Pro Plus like that. I don't think we are, though. So, pink.
He's looking to pop this.
I'm genuinely wondering now whether we're on Pro Plus or not. I'm pretty sure you can't change difficulty mid-game or else that'd be a little bit stupid. But like this shot just makes me think we're on Pro Plus. The aiming line, I always remember, is a lot longer, but I could be wrong. This is a good break so far. Still 5 reds on the table. Don't know if we'll need those 2 reds that are on the cushion. I think we probably will. 59 on the table, 17 ahead. We probably will need them. Do the mathematics when it's a little bit simpler. Do the mathematics, do the maths. I don't need to sound that posh, do I? Do the maths when it's a bit simpler.
Pace is very important.
We'll get this red that's up the bulk. Just so if we do make a mistake, we've got that little bit of comfort that we can play a safety to the bulk.
Well, an excellent pot.
Simply wonderful.
50.
And then what do we do here? Got an idea. Pop the yellow and just play some backspin. My only worry is that it will come off that middle pocket and come off that middle jaw, but let's find out.
That's okay, I think. Not ideal, though.
David Hendon's absolutely right there. That's awkward.
52.
And it's not the best place to play a safety from, to be quite honest. Yeah, we've not really done well there at all. So what do we do from here? Obviously, now we can't get the snooker, but there's no chance he'll be able to pot the other two reds. So we've snookered him on that one red. So it gives him a bit of a difficult safety unless he just plays up to these. But obviously if he does, then he might leave the red to the middle pocket. So, okay, he's just tried a bit of a hit and hope, I think, here, to be honest. And to be fair to him, it's pretty much worked. Again, I don't really fancy that one on the cushion. Don't think that'll pass either, so... Not done badly there as old Higgins. Let's play simple up and down the table, though. Like I said, I think it probably will pass, actually. Of course it will. Maybe not, I don't know. Oh, he's hit the pink. He leaves that red isolated now on the cushion. It's very tempting to go for.
Now, can he drop this into the right?
27 the lead, 51 available, and now that lead is 28 with 43 available. But as you can see, these reds are not easy to get to at all. So, blue ball. I wonder if the red next to the pink will pass the red and the black towards the black corner pocket. Let's see. Definitely, I would say. Yes. So it'll be challenging, but let's see how we get on.
Well, no surprises here with the long pot attempt.
So this blue will put us 33 ahead. We've not really done too well in positioning for that. So this will put us 34 ahead with 35 on the table. So just the colour needed after this red, but this is a very challenging pot. But it's there. A sort of shot on Pro Plus that I wouldn't be able to really take on, to be honest. Just hit this hard. Try and move the red. Not really worked. Certainly don't want to be snookered, and I think we are. Can we just... Yes, we can just about see the side of that red. So I think he'll probably come back... Well, he definitely will come back to the table. We're 40 ahead with 35 on. But I think we've actually... Ooh, not quite. I think you can see this red, definitely.
Robertson,
but it is snookers required in this fifth frame. And is he going to get that snooker he requires? Nope. Just try and gently move this. That's not bad, but it's not great either. We need a bit of cover from the blue, which I think we no haven't got.
That's a top safety shot.
Oh no, maybe it is. I always think it's difficult to tell from that top view of the table. Now we can see the red, but there's no chance of him taking a pot on. Right, just gonna move this up there towards the bulk, make it tricky for him. That'll do.
Well, that's not worked out quite as you intended it to.
It's alright. Remember, it's not also who needs the snooker, it's Higgins. Well, we can just about see this.
He's played that very well.
He really needs to be mindful of pace here. Doesn't want to overhit this.
I don't know what they're worrying about, because Higgins needs a snooker. We don't need to pot anything. And he's trying to get the snooker. He's not interested in the pot either. And that is the end of that safety battle. The cannon on the blue. They've just about finished John Higgins off in this fifth frame. So, just pop the pink to make sure. And we might as well try and clear the table now we're here. But barring a miracle for John Higgins, we win the first frame of the session. That's great news. Really is. Really gives us a good chance in this match now. This next frame, even more crucial for John. If he loses this, you have to say that it is game over. These aren't easy on any difficulty.
This isn't easy.
But seeing as there's no pressure involved, we might as well go for it. We are absolutely nowhere near there. Doesn't matter though. We absolutely didn't need it. So, in the fifth frame, we get one closer to a third successive DAFABET Masters final. 4-1 to Robertson.
That is the frame. Well played.
Thank you. The 6th frame. John Higgins.
So Higgins to break. As I've just said, frame 6 now becomes oh so more important for John. Can we see this to the pocket? We can.
Tricky pot, no doubt.
It's there.
Great opening red.
Great opening red. Again on Pro Plus, that's the sort of shot that maybe you wouldn't take on because it's a little bit more difficult to see. I'll stop banging on about Pro Plus though now, shall I? Okay.
He's aiming for the left corner here.
Oh, we've missed that, I think. I think we've missed it. Yeah, we
The
have.
quality we'd expect from a player of his skills.
We've missed that.
Neil Robertson.
At least we haven't left the biggest opportunity in the world on, but nevertheless,
With the rest.
John Higgins has got a chance at the red and he's played it well.
Impressive shot with the rest.
I've just knocked the blue in here and put it on the bulk, which is exactly what he's doing. Not much power involved.
6.
Maybe not what he was planning there. Trying to potentially get the
6.
safety. That's quite a good chance for us though to get one here. Right on the bulk cushion. Oh, would you believe that? We didn't really counter that in, did we? The fact that it was going to come back over.
He's attempting to get the white tight on the
But
blue.
just playing the safety here is John. It's a fast safety. And it's not a bad one. I don't fancy that taking that on from there particularly. Our safety game not really up to scratch, to be honest, so far. I don't think. But it's good enough. That's all that matters. That's an excellent safety though, that. But I think it's just a case of up and down the table here.
Brilliantly played.
Get this to the bulk line. I don't think there's too much of a risk. Looks good to me. Ooh, I wonder if we can see this red. I thought... Ooh, no, we can't. Not to pot anyway. I thought we might have seen this red to pot, but not quite. Don't see this safety battle lasting much longer. Somebody's going to make a slip up. And I'd suggest it'll probably be me. I'm going to have to play this thick off the reds. There's no other choice.
Safe and tight to the cushion here.
I have to play this hard though to try and get it back up to bulk. Could say this is suicide. It's back up bulk. Can John Higgins see a pot? I would suggest not. No, he can't, so he did well there. But we can see one. Just play this hard.
There's a half chance. So close, but he's missed
Oh,
it.
well, we missed it.
That'll annoy him.
We don't tend to miss those very often. And that puts the table right at John Higgins' mercy here. Well, that was a shock. Goodness me.
Decent position on the pink here.
1.
All I would say for Higgins is that we've given him a chance here. He really needs to take this. If he can't take this, then question marks have got to be raised about his capabilities for a comeback.
Nicely onto the colour.
8.
No real problem here.
14.
15. we saw in frame 2 how good John Higgins can be. Break 112. I just think he needs to repeat that sort of excellence here to really have a chance.
Position looks good for a colour.
19. 24. 25.
Just wants to sink this into the left corner pocket.
He just hasn't had that fluidity, I don't think, at all today. As John. Not really getting on the high colours too much. Yes, he's playing with the blue, sure, and the pink, but he just looks a little bit like, much like it was in frame 2. I mean, you know, it's a brilliant break he put on, but he just seems to be chasing the cue ball around the table. But I guess if he stays at the table, that's the most important thing. Doesn't matter whether he's potting yellows or blacks.
38.
Oh, good shot to put that. I think it's both reds out into the open now, actually. I can't see John Higgins losing this frame now. I really can't. Bearing in mind, after these 2 reds, there's only going to be 51 left on the table.
But look at the action he got on the cue ball.
47.
If he gets the black,
He's lining this up into
he just
the
needs a
right
red.
middle pocket.
He's got the black.
54.
Just needs the red here. Not the best position in the world, but this red will secure frame number 6 for John. And a well-deserved win in that frame. We weren't really up to scratch. We gave John Higgins a chance, and he's taken it.
55.
So, the 2-frame lead restored. Was a 3-frame lead, obviously, but we'll take a 2-frame lead at this point. I'd like to win the next frame, though.
Well, he's looking at potting this into the right corner.
Ooh, he's missed the red.
John Higgins, 6.
But I think we'll concede there.
Frame.
Good frame from John.
And that is the
And it makes it 4-2. So, after the first 2 frames,
The 7th frame. Neil Robertson.
it's 1 apiece in this session. We've still got a good chance. I think actually it might be worth hitting that break-off shot a little bit harder, maybe sort of 50-52%. Because a lot of times we tend to cannon into that bulk colour. If we could sort of get past those and then behind them, it wouldn't be a bad shout.
Great shot.
Oh, we've missed the reds. Well, that was a shocker. You watch, this will be a plum snooker. No, not quite. But we did miss them. Tried to play it thin there and, well, we got it all wrong.
Foul and a miss. John
And that
Higgins,
was a good safety, to be honest.
Free ball.
Split the balls a little bit there, but it's absolutely fine. For John, anyway, we need to just make sure we don't hit the red coming back up.
Looking to play safe again.
The one on the cushion, but I don't think we will. Oh, no, we avoid it. That looks okay to me. Might be able to see a red, but I don't think it's worth the risk. Yep, just going for this one on the cushion. Put it back into the pack. Good shot. Just a light feather off this red. Make sure we actually hit it this time. That's it. Back up to bulk. This looks good. This looks good. This looks very good.
Very well judged shot there. He'll be aware of
We got John in the snooker.
with playing this with too much pace.
He's done well to get out of it. He really has. But he has left a pot on. Amazed he
well,
managed
he's
to
left half a chance.
get out of that so well. Because to a large degree, he's left this a little bit awkward for us. Potted the red. Didn't watch too much power on that, so it does mean it's a slight cut back on the black. Which just makes things a little bit complicated. Positionally, anyway. Not quite sure about the next red, I have to say.
This looks relatively easy.
Just didn't know whether we were going to pot the black there, so I couldn't really commit to anything.
8.
We did, as a matter of fact. As you can see, nothing on here. That is a plant of some sort, but I'm not going to bother trying and figure that out. The worst thing we could do here is play a safety and go straight back into the bulls here. Looks okay though, but where's that red travelling to? Needs to pull up to... nope, I think you can see this. It's a challenging pot though. As you can see in the last few frames, things have just started to become a little bit more tetchy. Both players, I think, know what's on the line here. That's a chance. Ooh, no it's not. Can't get to it. Just up and down the table, I think, off this red. Although we are coming off the cushion, so it might fall a little bit short. Interesting. I don't think he'll go for this one that's loose from the pack. It's too awkward an angle. But this one is open, and he's missed it.
No, not quite. Pretty close though, but that won't provide any solace.
Effectively a shot to nothing though, and as we say many times, it's usually more difficult to play safety from here than it is from bulk. This is awkward. Really is. I'm going to chicken out here. Just going to play up to the reds, and I think we've underhit that. Yep, we have.
That's careless.
So he'll probably get us to play this again.
Foul and a miss. John Higgins, 4.
Not playing our best here. A little bit loose.
Well, it goes. Half a chance here.
Wasn't particularly looking at the pot. No. Just wants to play it with enough power that it wasn't left over the pocket. Level pegging though on 8 points here each. Certainly not one visit snooker this time. And actually he's only pulled one red out this time. One ball out, which is indeed the pink. What do we make of this? If we try and play... No, it's just going to go back into the pack, isn't it? Oh, this is awkward. I think we just got to go for the jugular here.
He's taking it on.
Didn't quite work out. We've left the ball over the middle pocket. Apart from that, we got away with that.
He's taking the red on.
Oh, he's taking that one on. And he'll pot it, you know. That's a great shot from there. Really is. Fantastic stuff.
Just look at that for a positional shot. Superb.
1.
So another chance for Johnny. Left us in a tricky position there. And to be honest, as I said, we nearly got away with going for that positive shot.
Tremendous shot.
Great.
And our grip on this game just starting to loosen.
14. 15. 20.
30.
21.
Just picking them off one by one.
26.
There's at least two that will go here, but that's not exactly the easiest shot. He's going to play to now.
For the left corner here.
It's there though.
Beautiful.
So I'm guessing he's just going to have to go play the positive shot here, play the blue and go into the reds. No. Just playing the one loose one.
Played.
32.
I don't think the one next to it will go though afterwards. No, it won't. So
33.
he's too straight on that blue. He's too straight on it. So he's playing the brown.
Corner pocket.
It's not really worked at all.
37.
Unless that red does... No, I didn't think it did. So interesting safety there from John.
37.
Thin as possible on this. Very awkward to tell what pace is correct. So I think we've overhit that quite significantly. But it's okay. Especially because we cannoned off the yellow and we've played a good safety there. I'm happy with that. This very tactical frame.
Building up to be a really interesting.
Really got to focus because this frame is a big swinger in this match. Again at 5-2, you would say Higgins is pretty much out. Look at the look of that. Look at the look. Well, there you go. Look at the look of the draw we got there. Goodness me. That was definitely lucky. We weren't planning that.
With this shot.
And that bit of fortune might just give us a chance. In frame number 7.
He's playing this into the right centre pocket.
1.
Trying to get quite straight on the blue. That was the plan.
Well, I'm not surprised he's taking on the long pot here.
No doubts about his power after that shot.
He looks very sharp at the moment.
6.
Really taking advantage of that cheap blue here. Because the black's a little bit precarious on that cushion. And the pink might not be out of commission here. It's not, so we can use that. A little bit awkward though.
It's being played towards the left middle pocket.
See how that leaves the cue ball. It looks okay.
13.
Try and get on the black. Can we turn this round? Be really impressive if we could.
14.
John would be kicking himself. Not quite worked out as I'd have planned that. Particularly for position next time out. I'm at a bit of a loss here. Let's just play the black. Play the black and just get some top on it and see what happens. Yeah, okay. We can play a thin safety here.
21.
Or even go for this to the top corner pocket. You know what? I'm tempted because it's a shot to nothing. It'll only leave the one on that we're playing. Let's give this a go.
Tough.
That's an
Oh, what about that?
absolute pot.
You don't know till you try, and that's the only one we'd have left on. So, they've got to get this right after all that work. Black's there. What's the split like?
Yeah, played it well.
That's okay. That'll do. Not the best in the world, to be honest. Not easy on the cushion, this, so apply this red instead. Oof. It's an easy. This could go wrong. Oh, and it has.
Isn't what you'd expect
I
from a
didn't.
player,
I
but
didn't
it's
feel
forced
confident, to be honest, going into that.
Robertson, 29.
the fact that he's forced to use
We've really chalked away at John's lead, though, but he has got a good chance here.
1.
Ooh.
5.
I didn't think he was going to give this up, but he's missed his position. So he's going for the long one, and it's there, to be fair. Great shot.
well. He couldn't have played that any better.
Tried to play for the one by the black,
Shot.
but was forced to play the awkward shot. And this isn't a
Chance nonetheless.
definite pot. It's there though.
Fabulous pot.
He'll be
So all of
happy
a
with
sudden,
that.
this very much quickly turns to John Higgins' favour.
10,
Oh, what a great shot!
15.
So red and black needed.
He's taking on the pot along the cushion.
16.
He can do this with
Oh,
blue,
he's
can't he?
there.
Yeah,
And
of course he
that
can.
shuts the door
Well,
to the
that's,
opponent in this frame.
really blown our momentum.
21.
John Higgins is really getting back into this match.
23.
It would have been tricky for us to get back into the frame. Bit of an awkward split. Maybe could have played that red on the cushion and not left anything on, potentially. But it was that long red I was most impressed with, because he had made a mistake, definitely, on queuing for that
5.
red near the black cushion. But he's playing really well, John Higgins is now. The informed player, and he reduces our lead to just one frame.
John Higgins.
Well played to take that frame.
All of a sudden,
38 frame. John Higgins to break.
John Higgins wins this frame, and it's a best of 3. Coming in from the other side here. Mustn't get frustrated, that's the worst thing we can do. So, had a good shot here, by the way. If I overhit that. We've overhit that. I think it's okay, though.
This is not easy.
Ooh, I didn't see that ball. I tell you what, our grip on this game has just gone completely. Need to stop the book here.
5.
Stop this trend.
Six.
He's playing the pot here.
Because he's got a very serious chance of making this 4 each. Obviously, we led that mini session 3-1, and John Higgins can bring it back to lead this mini session of 4-3-1.
Well played.
18.
He's tempted by this red. That's a beauty.
A few frames ago, I would have said, I don't think he'll make it from here.
19.
I think he will now, and that's a
24.
bit of an unlucky split, actually. It's a good pot, though, there.
Well played.
Great queuing there.
25.
You give John Higgins a chance, and most of the time he'll take it.
30. 31. 38.
'Just wants this pot to drop into the pocket.
39.
Already 7 reds gone. Amazing how quickly a break can go when you're in good form.
That's a really good split. And this
Well, and that's just about what he needs. Really is.
46.
John Higgins firmly back in this game. Just needs another 20 or so points. And we're level. I don't think you should go anywhere at this point.
Right corner.
Really don't, because
47.
at 4 each, it's a best of 3. I think we start to get a little bit blasé, potentially. Thinking, well, you know, it's 4-1.
52.
That would have framed since then. Evidently.
53.
This would mean John Higgins has won the last 3.
58.
I'd play the blue. Play the red to the middle if I was John. He might try and play the red nearest the black cushion though and get a bit of pace off the cushion. No, play some backspin. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. So there's 5 reds left on the table, 67 left. So black and red, and would you believe it, it's 4 each. And all of a sudden, in the run of form John's in, he could have in some real trouble here. Win the next frame, and we need the next 2.
66.
Just the red required.
And there you go.
67.
This match has flipped on its head. Next frame, absolutely crucial.
70.
For both of us, really. See if he can make the century here. He's made 1 so far. I think I'm right in saying it was a break of 112.
78. 79. 86. 87. 92.
Chance to make 117 here. Oh, great red.
93.
Slipped up a bit there, though. Ah, shame. He's not going to make the century, but a great break of 93.
93.
And, well, John Higgins wins frame number 8. He has won the last 3 frames, and you have to commend him. He has got right back into this match, right back into it. And he makes it now a best of 3 to determine the player who will get into the DAFABET Masters final.
Player being able to break free.
Great stuff from John, but we've got to stop that reform now. As I've said, this frame, oh so important. Good shot.
Pace will be very important with this shot.
Just about to the edge of that red. Played it at a perfect pace. The cannon won't hurt. Don't think either of us want to take a huge risk at this point. Has opened up the reds. He's cannon the brown, and he's given us a chance to get a break started. But everyone knows that all of a sudden you can run out of form, and shots like this might not go your way. Much like that. I wonder if we can still see the brown. Look at that red over the pocket. We can. We're a very lucky boy. Very lucky boy.
It's half a chance, but a chance nonetheless.
Focus just on the pot here. We really don't want to miss this. It's there.
5.
This isn't easy.
And just see the cautiousness in our play here.
6.
I'm genuinely worried. Really am.
The long pot's on, and he's going for it.
But we just need to knuckle down, focus,
11.
and I think we should be okay. You never know, though. No certainties in this game. Let's get the black back on its spot, please.
12.
Whoops. Move that all around. Never can get on the black, unfortunately, from there, so let's play for the blue for now. Obviously get to it from the other side, but the red blocks it from one angle.
20.
Ooh, that doesn't go. If we go around the other side, we're a little bit, just slightly above the blue here. Could do with a little bit more. Let's see if anything's on from here. I think I can see one. The one next to the pink's the only one that'll go here. So we get out of jail free there. Could have been a mistake.
25.
But at least this will give us good position on on the black. Didn't want to be straight on that, to be honest. Really didn't want to be straight on that. Obviously, if we come from the other side, we use the cushion, the red won't go. Play with a little bit of side here, though. We should be able to get on the red.
Very nicely done.
33.
A delicate touch required here.
I'll tell you what, we're a bit off today. We are a bit off with our shots.
Neil Robertson.
That was a shocker.
1.
Just makes me think in some elements this has gone to Pro Plus, because some of the shots are harder, it seems, than usual, but I don't know. Nevertheless, we've given Higgins another chance.
Yes, he's taking the pot on.
9. 16.
And a good chance it is now.
17.
Could we be about to blow? Ooh, well,
John Higgins.
never mind.
17.
Just about could be about to blow this, but no, he's missed the blue, but we're going to play a safety because there's nothing on here. Nothing obvious, anyway. Don't hit the green, don't hit the green. That's nice, that's nice. Not quite a snooker, but a good safety nonetheless. Oh, you jammy git, John. Don't know if you saw that. He fluked to red. Goodness me. Crazy.
6.
He's looking to pop this into the left corner pocket.
He'd open up the reds here, yeah.
That's a good split. He's got a real chance here.
7.
Got a real chance here, is John.
Well, he's taking it on to...
Quite the comeback, this. If he could go ahead now. He's overdone that, though.
Finished a little better.
So just a safety. 1 point to split us here. I was half expecting to fluke the black there, to be honest. The way things have been going. Can just see the edge of the red. No, not that end. Ooh. Let's play with a little bit of side here, I think. Oh, well, we've missed the red. Play with a little bit too much power. There's the slightest differentiation. When you're playing side, can make a difference.
Foul.
Unfortunate, though, there.
John Higgins. 4.
Doesn't put us back, though. Don't want to plan on the black particularly. Oh, no. No, might work.
Nicely played.
That's a good shot. John Higgins now 3 points ahead, courtesy of that foul. That foul. Yeah, you know what I'm tempted to do.
It goes. Half a chance.
And it's there.
Oh, that's a top shot.
We could have looked like a complete pillock there if it had have missed, but it's okay. Very fortunate with where the cue ball's gone. That could have been a bit embarrassing. Going in off. But alas, it's not happened. And this, all of a sudden, is a chance to get back into frame 9 and restore our lead.
Wonderful, wonderful pot.
6.
Come on, Robbo.
Nicely positioned for the blue here.
7.
Such a crucial frame this is.
12.
Do we getting as straight on the pink as possible here, so as to get a good line for this red on the cushion? That looks pretty good to me.
13.
So the lead will be 16. This by no means over. This frame. It's okay. You always take the risk of playing it too hard and going in off.
Tricky pot along the cushion here.
It's there. It's dropped. So,
Quality cueing
what are the
there.
permutations now?
20.
17 ahead. This blue will put us 22 ahead with 27 left on the table. So just yellow and green needed
Outstanding.
to win our first frame since frame 5.
Well,
Played that well, to be honest. I'm happy with that, very. Might get to the middle, so that's how you want it to play. No, we can't play it that hard, can we, for goodness sake? Surely not.
Just the colours to go.
Secure the pot of the yellow before anything else. And it's there. Leaves a
27.
difficult green, but I'm fairly confident in the middle pocket being nice. And just this green needed. Get in!
That's just brilliant. What a shot.
and that effectively shuts out of the
Whew.
target in this frame.
Thank God for that. That was a really important frame to win.
34.
So as long as we win one of the next 2 frames, we're in the final of the DAFABET
I know
Masters.
what a prolific long potter he is, so I'd assume he'd take this on.
Great technique, superb cueing.
39.
Aiming for the centre pocket here.
Be a good break of 52 here. Really would. Could be seen as a big turning point in the match.
5.
Honestly, I think if John would have won that frame,
It on to the
I don't think we'd have come back in frame 10. Great black. Great frame. We win our first frame in a long time. We stop the run of John Higgins, and we lead by 5 frames to 4.
That is the frame.
Well, he's established a one-frame lead here. Some pretty impressive snooker in that last frame.
He has, but it's only a slender lead.
3 possibilities now. John Higgins wins the next 2 frames, 6-5. We win this frame, 6-4. 1 each. We go through with a victory of 6-5, and this is a good chance.
He's looking at this.
It's a risky one though.
Oh,
It's
so
not. Oh well, you stupid idiot. Trying to look all fancy there, and it didn't work. Silly that. We'd have looked good if it had come off, but that was reckless.
1.
Careless, that. We know what form John's in, and we don't need to give him an invitation to show that. All the hard work we did in the previous frame could come down to a decider now,
6.
after the way we played that shot. But what's done is done. We certainly won't do that in the next frame if there is one. Oh no.
he's just looking to drop this in gently.
12.
I'm a bit embarrassed by that, to be honest. Should never have played that. It just looked far too tempting. Maybe in frame 4 or 5 we could have played that, but not here. That was silly. Going to be one of the longest videos in a long time, I think, this.
20.
Probably since the Scottish Open final. Which I guess wasn't that long ago. It feels like it for me. It's a long time since I've played that final.
28.
This looks like it'll be the first decider since that Shanghai Masters semi-final. Which we come out on top of, obviously. Actually, that's a lie. Why did I say it? I suppose the first decider in a long match.
32.
I think. Yeah. I think it's the first decider in a long match since that Shanghai Masters semi-final. Obviously, we've had plenty in the best of 5s.
37.
Could do with a good split here, off the black.
Good split.
He's got it.
Really opened the table up here.
45.
Nothing easy on here, though. Maybe the red by the pink spot.
Taking this red on.
There's two of them that might go, but obviously not. Playing the one at bulk.
46.
What's his position on the black? I can't see him.
Using the rest here.
The smiler's in the way.
A little more challenging.
No, it's good.
53.
Just a safety here from John.
John Higgins, 53.
So John can't finish it in one visit. He'll be frustrated by that. But he's played a good safety. I think it was definitely the right thing to do. This is tough, though. So tough that we've missed it. Would have been a good safety as well, I think, this.
That's a foul.
Giving away 4 points, though, and that could be crucial. So we're playing it again from there this time. That's
4.
an even more awkward position, I think. Really would have been an awkward position for a safety. Oh, we've hit the pink. Chance for John. Poor safety there. He'll be happy about that. Definitely will. 57 ahead with 75 left. Oh, he's playing that red. I wouldn't have played that one, but he's potted it. Goodness me.
Couldn't have played that any better.
1. 3.
So just this red needed. And we're down to a decider. I really don't know what to say. John Higgins has been the far better player in this second session.
In it goes.
And that shuts the door on his opponent in this frame.
4.
As I said, don't go anywhere. John 4-2 up in this session so far. So he'll win this session whatever happens. Sorry, but ultimately,
Nice.
the only frame that matters now is this one that's coming up.
17.
Oh, it all comes down to this to get to the final.
This needs to be
We've been
played
poor
at the
this
right
session at the end
pace.
of the day, but
18.
we can redeem all that by winning the next frame.
25. 26. 33. 34. 41. 43. 46.
Just knocking the balls in here. There's definitely only one man in form going into that final frame. Haven't really got much confidence here. I think we just have to think that we beat Bingham 6-1. We beat Murphy 6-3. We have got this in our locker. We just need to unlock it. Great clearance of 68 though there.
And the frame.
And we are down to a decider
That's the frame in the back.
in the DAFABET Masters semi-final.
So, just the single frame required for victory.
This is a great opportunity to finish off the match. He just needs to hold his nerve here.
Only 2 permutations now, surprisingly. 6-5, either way. Very important to win this first safety battle. Ooh, gets away with that. Nick on the way back up, definitely. It's got a good line. Ooh. A little bit too hard, but it had a good line. Where's the cue ball? Where's it going? He's gone in off.
Well, he lost control of the cue ball there. Careless.
Foul.
Definitely
Robertson,
was.
4.
He's chosen to play on here. He's looking for the safety again. Who will
Oh,
make
we've
the
overhit
first
that.
mistake?
We've overhit that, but doesn't matter. I didn't want him to play on, just in the case he'd been crafty and got a snooker. I was looking to hit that about 33% and try and get it behind the green, but alas, that's not happened because we hit it too hard. Open up a red though here. Ooh. Want to get that out the public eye. In some frames you'd have gone for that, but we experienced in the last frame what can happen if you miss one that's open.
He'll be playing safe from here.
Oh, you can just about see there. Oh, he's hit the jaw. But again, he gets away with it. Very tense, this. We've come through deciders against John before, but certainly not of this magnitude.
That's an excellent safety.
Nothing flash, just nice and simple. Oh, not like that though. Missed the red. We've done that all too many times today.
Well, that'll annoy him.
Foul and a miss.
So we go back.
John Higgins.
No worry about it though. Don't want to miss it a second time because obviously the free miss rule will come into effect and that'll really panic us then. Yeah, we hit it that time. Good stuff. Imagine losing that on the free miss rule. That would be terrible. Reminder, no balls potted yet. 4 points scored each because of the fouls that either player has committed. Good shot. And a good shot from John.
He'll be pleased with that.
This is where we prove our mettle, really. Prove our worth. A little bit thicker. Put us in a spot of bother here. Could do with this going right. Have we got it safe? We'd be lucky. I don't think we have.
This is really tricky.
Takes the pot on.
That's really
And he's
close,
missed it.
but not quite close enough.
John Higgins misses the first chance.
He's playing for the right corner here.
But we've potted that. But where's the cue ball going to end up?
Shot he was aiming for there.
Right by the black. Oh, absolutely not what we were aiming for. Can we get out of here at all? We're gonna leave something on, aren't we? This is a horrible position. I'm gonna try and. I think he can come back to here, can't? If we miss, he can play on force to continue. I don't know if he can. No, of course he'll force to continue, so I don't think he can play from here. I'm gonna try and hit the yellow. Nope, we've missed it. Oh dear.
He'll be really annoyed with that foul.
This is worrying me now. Chance for John.
Foul and a miss.
We just took on the pot and didn't get the look in terms of position at all.
4.
This really is tricky.
So second long pot attempt, he ain't going to miss 2 in a row, is he? But,
What a wonderful pot.
oh, he can get to the black. Lucky boy, lucky John.
1.
Oh, well. Nothing we can do now.
Well, he's taking it on. What a beautiful pot that is.
That's great cue ball control. Excellent position.
9.
A player you really don't want to be up against in this situation is John Higgins.
15.
The split looks good to me.
It's a great split.
17. 23.
Full marks to John. If he can come from 4-1 down to win this in a decider, full marks to him.
Brilliant, brilliant pot.
Excellent positional play there. Inch perfect.
Obviously, we hold this tournament. We got to the final in Season 1. We got there in Season 2.
29.
At the moment, it looks like that run is going to be broken by the Wizard of Wishaw. A player that hasn't won a tournament since the Coral Tour Championship in Season 2. This would be a big chance in the final to put himself up amongst the big guns again.
37.
Still plenty of reds on the table. 9 reds left. It's now 8.
38.
I think he's got this under control.
43.
I think after leading 4-1, we thought, great, we've won this. But John Higgins since then has been brilliant. This blue, well, that's a key shot. Missed that and he'd have been in real trouble. But it's not definite pot here, but he's got the red.
Played. That was made more
6
difficult
reds
with the
left.
rest being used.
75 on the table, 53 ahead. I can't see John messing this up.
$56.
Now 67 on the table.
57.
Leads by 60. Colour, red, and we lose our first match since we lost to Barry Hawkins in the Betway UK Championship. We end a fantastic run if he pots another red.
63.
Not going to leave an easy one here. But this red, and we bow out at the DAFABET Masters.
This red required.
63.
Well, I'm not going to call it all over yet. If he pots this blue, I might. No, he's missed it. It's not over yet. 66 behind, 59 remaining. It would be a magnificent job
Not really
from
the
here
result he was after.
John Higgins.
to go and win this match.
He's going for the left corner pocket. Beautifully done.
One.
Well, playing this tactic will put us you know, we'd usually criticise the AI for doing this.
That's what he was going for. And he's
Just put
played
us 65 behind with 51 on.
1.
But it's a good snooker.
Touching ball.
But he's got out of it. Not really much of a surprise.
He just
As you
wanted to
well know,
ensure
we're not
it's
great
the
at
ball right to the cushion.
playing these. You can't get to that red, to be fair.
This is no gimme.
Didn't work at all, did it? That didn't work at all. At all. And he'll pop this, I think. And it'll be goodbye to us in this tournament.
Clock coming up.
Great pop. Really good stuff from John. As I said before, he deserves it. He really does. Really frustrating to be out
3.
after leading 3-1. But it's a reality check for us. Not going to change my mind. We are going to make that move up to Pro Plus in the next episode. I just hope that it doesn't spark the start of a problem
6.
where we start losing matches again.
Challenging pot along the cushion here.
But our brilliant form, we looked unstoppable,
What a fabulous
but
pot.
someone has stopped us. John Higgins
7.
is through to the Masters final. We'll be able to see, obviously, who wins that final next up. We won't unfortunately be able to see who's in the final along with John, but I'd love John Higgins to win it. I really would. And, well, we'll shake his hand.
12. Frame
Brilliant
conceded.
from John Higgins.
And match. John
Considering we were 4-1 up, you could say that we blew that game completely. You could also say John Higgins played awesomely. We lose in the semi-final of the DAFABET Masters. John Higgins through to the final, and let's see who's going to win it. It's not going to be us this year. It's a blow, but we did well to get here. Let's see who it is. Mark Allen. Well, finalist in Season 1 was Mark Allen. He obviously played John Higgins in the final and beat him. We played Mark Williams in the final of Season 2. We beat Mark Williams. So 3 different winners in the 3 Oh no, sorry, actually, hang on. That's wrong. Of course it is. Mark Allen doesn't get any sort of revenge. He beat us in Season 1 in the final. So Mark Allen wins the Masters for the 2nd time in 3 years. Well done to him. Beats us in the final in Season 1. Beating John Higgins in the final in Season 2. Mark Williams gets the High Break Award. And we now move on to the next tournament. Well, Mark Allen is the champion. So we've not been invited to Championship League 3. Jack Lazowski against Mark Allen. Mark Allen wins that by 3 frames to 0. Championship League 4. Jack Lazowski beaten by Mark Williams. So it's the German Masters up next. We are going to get to Pro Plus aiming now. We've confirmed that. Yes, German Masters up next. I think I'm right in saying it's the last 32 because we played 2 qualifiers to get here. We'll show you how we got on in those in the next episode. Put it to medium length for the last 32. And we play against Hossam Fafai in a best of 5 in the first round. I don't think I need to show you this. I think we should be able to come through this. It'll be a test on Pro Plus, but fingers crossed we should beat them and put it to long matches for the last 16. And hopefully you'll see me in the last 16 and not at the next tournament, which is the Coral World Grand Prix, saying, well, oh dear, we lost a best of 5. But it's a risk, I guess, to play a best of 5. But hopefully we should be okay. But if you've enjoyed that, make sure to leave a like down below. It's going to have been a really long episode. I apologise for that, but hopefully you've enjoyed nonetheless. We lose our first game for the first time in a long while. Interesting. But we're starting a new adventure in the German Masters. It's going to be tricky, playing on Pro Plus. But we'll have to see how we get on. Anyway, I've been TIJ Gamer. Until the next time, folks, I will see you guys later. Goodbye for now.